How do? Tom here. Thought I'd come to you today with a tobacco review. Housekeeping. Smoking the Rattray's Meerschaum with a Chris Kelly stem, part of a candy stripe range. And this pipe is colouring up rather well, but I have been giving it some hammer. And the tobacco I'm going to review for you is Gawith and Hoggarth Louisiana Flake, which I'll show you one of the flakes. Comes in these massive long strips like tree bark, and it's a very, very moist flake, as a lot of Gawith flakes tend to be. And from smelling it, you can smell the topping, which is kind of chocolatey, but kind of chocolatey. Did I say chocolatey? Kind of Lakeland as well. So it's got that strange balance between, you also get the hints of the Virginia and the Perique coming through from a scent. Now I find to get the best out of this blend, this could just be me, but I find this blend smokes best when it's very dry. Now I don't just mean giving it 10 minutes on a piece of kitchen roll to dry out. I mean like this bowl that I'm smoking now, I left the bits of flake out for quite a while. Must have been about 20 minutes, and then I rubbed out and then left them again for the best part of an hour and a half, and it was really dry, like dry as twigs, to be honest. However, still smoking very cool, very dry. And I find with this technique, you do pick up a little bit more flavour from the topping, and you do get a little bit more of the zestiness from the tobaccos. You do get more of the chocolate notes this way. When you smoke it when it's still a bit moist, they're really subdued to the point where near imperceptible. And for me, this blend, it's very, very easy to smoke. I find Gawith Virginia flakes do tend to smoke very easily. But like I say with this one, it definitely benefits from the extra dryness. Just seems to smoke a little bit better, you know. Seems to give you a little bit more flavour. Pardon me. Don't be jealous of my very masculine glass. Now, devotees to my channel will know that I'm very much a Virginia Perique man. So this is usually my area of interest. But this particular blend, it is incredibly light in Perique for me. Not always a bad thing, because you don't get any of the pepperiness that you do get from somewhere there's just too much perique. But for me, it's just a little bit on the mild side. Having said that, if you were not familiar with Virginia periques and you wanted to dip your toe in the proverbial water, I would say this is an excellent place to start because it's not going to overwhelm your senses really. It's a good transition blend. I'd say strength wise, in terms of nicotine, it's mild to medium with a bit more emphasis on mild. Flavour wise, again, it depends on how long you let it dry. Personally, I say the longer the better. But I thought, yeah, the drier it is, the more flavoursome I find it to be. Which is strange because you'd think the topping would dissipate a bit with a bit more airtime, but that's not what I'm experiencing. And I can only report on what I experience. Would I buy this blend again? Yeah. I think what I'm probably going to do is buy 100 grams or so of it to put in a jar that I can just dip into intermittently. It's a very high quality blend. The balance is good, even though, like I said, for me, a little bit light on the perique. They've used an incredibly light touch. Well, that's not always a bad thing, you know. I've had Virginia perique blends that have been way too heavy-handed on the perique, and it's just not enjoyable for me. There's a happy medium, and some blends just completely miss the mark. An example would be Peterson Irish Oak. That for me, just, you might as well just be shoving pepper up your nose, I think. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm sure it's got a lot of people who enjoy it. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about Peterson. Gawith, Hoggarth, Louisiana Flake. How would I rate it? I would give it a 4 out of 5, I would say. I'd mark it down for having to mess about with drying times. However, it's not that big an issue really. It's not difficult to just leave a bit of tobacco out of the reach of anyone for an hour or so, is it really? It's not that difficult. So it's not worth marking it down over. But I enjoy this tobacco. It's easy going. Could do with a little bit more kick to it if you ask me. But you could always remedy that yourself. You could put in a little bit of a blending perique into a bowl's worth if you wanted to just give it a little bit more zing. Or a little bit more twist if you're feeling adventurous, a little bit of twist. That might give it a bit of a pow. But as it stands on its own, it's a perfectly fine tobacco. It's not a outstanding Nirvana smoke for me, but it's definitely one worth considering. And for you boys and girls in the States who find Gawith Hoggarth hard to come by, when you can find it, treat yourself to some. It's good. It is worth it. Especially to people who, like I said, might want to try a Virginia Perique blend for the first time. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another review very soon. Possibly even this weekend, because I've got quite a clear schedule this weekend. And going outdoors sucks, doesn't it? So I'm sure I'll be here with another video. Take care everyone. Speak to you soon.